How many types of intelligence are there? Some experts claim there are two, while others claim 9. Which type matters for your success and happiness? There are 3 types of intelligence that have a significant impact on your success, and the first one doesn't matter very much. Fortunately, you can influence the 2 types of intelligence that matter the most. Today, we will talk about the 3 types of intelligence that impact your success and how you can improve them. Build these critical types of intelligence and experience more success in your life. Pure IQ is the most common type of intelligence we all know. This is the type of intelligence that smart people have. When you think of Thomas Edison and Albert Einstein, you're talking about this type of intelligence. Those with a high IQ tend to learn quickly. They tend to see the complex relationships between seemingly unrelated concepts. They also tend to have more employment options available since they can successfully deal with a wider range of college majors. Not everyone can become an engineer, physician, or rocket scientist. It is important to note that a high IQ and success aren't always correlated. There are many intelligent people unable to hold a job that meets their intellectual capacity and other highly intelligent people who are underemployed. Clearly, more is needed than just a high IQ to be successful. The second type of intelligence is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence can be more important than intellectual intelligence. What good is knowing a lot of information if you can't control yourself or relate to others effectively? Those with high emotional intelligence can identify and deal with emotions in themselves. They are also able to detect and respond accordingly to the emotions displayed by others. Those with a high emotional intelligence are viewed as normal. They don't have temper tantrums, they can easily pick up on social cues, and they know how to manage their emotions. A lack of emotional intelligence can create several challenges. Those that lack emotional intelligence can be impatient, frustrating, hurt the feelings of others, and act like a bull in a china shop. They fail to control their emotions or see how others will interpret their actions and words. They will oftentimes speak without considering others' feelings. Those with high emotional intelligence are often more successful than those with a high IQ. Intelligence is important, but being able to effectively interact and emotionally connect with your coworkers is more important. The third type of intelligence that is important to your success is social intelligence. Social intelligence is the ability to act appropriately in social situations. It's the ability to do and say suitable things in the proper context. For example, someone being loud during a company meditation retreat or using vulgar language at a company party isn't displaying a high level of social intelligence. Being too informal with a stranger or an authority figure shows a lack of respect and social intelligence. If learning about the 3 types of intelligence that are important to your success was helpful to you, and you want to know how you can improve these types of intelligence, then like this video, subscribe, and click the bell, then keep watching for ways to improve these 3 types of intelligence. What can you do to enhance these 3 types of intelligence? It is generally believed that you can't change your IQ. However, you can always learn more. You can easily increase the amount of information you know. You can learn public speaking skills, geometry, or how to speak French. However, increasing your IQ will take a considerable amount of time. On the other hand, emotional intelligence and social intelligence can be improved quickly. You can enhance your social skills, emotional skills, and learn the appropriate behaviors for different settings. Many books have been written about emotional and social intelligence. Daniel Goleman is one of my favorite authors on the subject. Goleman's definition of emotional intelligence is a set of skills rather than a personality trait. The emotional intelligence skill set, he says, encompasses self-motivation, social abilities, empathy, and impulse control, among other skill sets. Goleman's emotional intelligence Why It Can Matter More Than IQ, I believe, is a great starter book. It is written predominantly from an organizational perspective, offering business implications for employees and leaders alike. It also gives the reader an overview of how emotional intelligence can help everyone better deal with difficulties, impulses, and negative emotions. Another book I recommend is Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by Drs. Travis Bradberry and Jean Greaves. Using data from over 500,000 individuals, Emotional Intelligence 2.0 provides insightful answers to some of the more common emotional intelligence research questions. Emotional Intelligence 2.0 is a rich resource. It covers over 3 dozen strategies for building emotional intelligence in the 4 areas of self-management, social awareness, relationship management, and self-awareness. The newer editions also include online access to a brief self-assessment on the same. Granted, this is not the only test out there for EI, but it is one of the most popular. To improve your social intelligence, I would recommend another book by Daniel Goleman, Social Intelligence: The New Science of Human Relationships. Goleman talks about how our society puts a huge emphasis on book smarts and IQ, but our relationships affect a much bigger part of our lives. Far more than we are aware, our daily encounters with friends, co-workers, bosses, and even strangers shapes our brains and affects cells throughout our bodies. In Social Intelligence, Daniel Goleman explores this new science and startling implications for our interpersonal world. Emotional and social intelligence are skills that you can easily learn in the comfort of your own home. But you must practice them in the real world to make them yours. Practice to perfect your emotional and social intelligence. A lack of these 2 types of intelligence can have a negative impact on the results you create in your life. Click and watch these videos next to continue your growth in becoming the diamond you are meant to be.